Welcome back to the Legs Feed the Wolf podcast. I'm Christian.
I'm Tyler. Before we start, we're just going to send our condolences to the Bryant family. Very sad couple of days.
Unexpected death.
Yeah.
It actually hit me harder than I thought.
I'm not that big of a basketball fan, but it's definitely weird to not have Kobe Bryant in our world today.
I'm not a Lakers fan, but Kobe was definitely a huge inspiration to me growing up. Listening to his interviews, watching him play.
Kobe was like, there's two types of players in really any sport. There's a player that just plays a sport to play the sport, and then there's the player that plays the
Kobe's
sport,
of the world.
But they also want to dominate. They want to inspire other players, and they want to impact the sport itself and other players. Kobe wasn't out there to play. He was out there to dominate every single second of every game, no matter what game it is, playoffs or not. He was there to compete, and
what inspired me most was how much Kobe loved the game of basketball. That's how I feel.
All these other athletes, look at them be posting on Instagram. Kobe was my inspiration because Kobe gave them that mentality, Mamba mentality. They inspired all these other athletes, and it's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's Super Bowl Sunday, Niners Chiefs, big game. Me being from the San Francisco Bay Area, it's a big game for me. I am hyped to see the Niners in the Super Bowl. Tyler, Tyler was doubting the Niners all year long.
I wasn't doubting.
You just didn't think they were that good.
I wanted to wait till the big games, but you know what? They showed up.
They showed up in all the big games.
Every single big game they showed up, so they have my respect. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't really think it's going to be a blowout. I think there's a chance it ends up being a defensive game like last year. Maybe not as low scoring, but maybe like 2017, 2010. I think it could end up being like that, but just the amount of firepower the Chiefs offense have, I don't see them being stopped, whether they win the game or not. I think the Chiefs put up at least 20 points, at least. I mean, I've been thinking all week who I want to win. I don't really know who I want to win. I don't know who I think is going to win. If I had to pick right now, though, this second, I'd probably have to pick the Niners just because their front seven is unreal. They have people all around on the bench. They come in and it's a superstar, and their run game is unreal.
But I don't even need to throw the ball to win.
The other thing is though, the bad thing for the Chiefs, if the Niners get ahead, they're screwed. They're not going anywhere. Once they get this run game going, it's going to be impossible to stop. Jamie G might honestly throw the ball 15 times this game, While Patrick Mahomes is going to throw the ball 50 times.
You haven't even mentioned the Niners defense.
No, the front seven, yeah. The back end of the defense, too. You got Sherman, the
Richard Sherman.
Oh, my God.
We have the best corner in the league.
One of the best, definitely. I definitely agree.
What's your prediction then? What's your prediction for the score?
But then I think about the Chiefs offense. I'm like, wow, no one's going to stop the Chiefs offense. And the Chiefs defense has been playing like a new defense. Tyrann Mathieu brought a new mentality to this defense. And we haven't really seen it before in the Chiefs defense. They've really been an offensive power team. But lately, this defense has been showing up. My final score prediction, though, if I had to pick. I know I just said I like the Niners to win, but I don't know if I can bet against Andy Reid right now. I think he has his team on another level. If I had to pick right now, I'd have to 35-23 Chiefs. If I had to pick,
I just don't think it's going to be that close.
You think that's not really that close.
I think 31.
Not biased. You can't be biased.
31-6.
Niners. All right, that's
31-6 Niners.
That's the most biased answer I've ever heard. You're telling me that Chiefs don't score a touchdown, they kick 2 field goals, or they score a touchdown, they miss their PAT. All right, don't listen to what Christian just said, because that's the most biased answer I've ever heard in my life.
Watch Richard Sherman playoff mode.
We'll see. We will see. I don't know. But about the Super Bowl, which is a pretty cool, fun story. So our bucket list way back when. We said we were going to have a Super Bowl party in my room.
We've had this idea for a while.
Yeah.
We always use Tyler's room. My room, we watch TV, movies.
But my room's the sport room.
Tyler's room is for sports.
And we had this plan. We're going to get wings. We're going to get guac. We're going to get salsa. We're going to have the boys. It's going to be a good day. And, everyone's saying, dude, stop getting ahead of yourself. It's like the third week in the season. And boom, we're here. It's crazy. So we're going to check that off the bucket list today. Should be a good day.
Even better because the Niners are in it.
We got like 60 wings coming at 6 o'clock. Christian's going to make some guac. We got some salsa. It's going to be a good day.
Went grocery shopping yesterday. It'll be fun.
Whatever team wins, I think it's going to be a good day. Like, again, I don't really care who wins. I'm not gonna. I used to be a Chiefs fan, but I agree with that. But I just want a good game. Whichever team has the ball on each drive, I'm gonna root for them to score. So I did a couple Super Bowls ago, and it was a good game to watch. Just root for the team with the ball to score, and it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. So yeah, about the NFL, I had this idea. Not really idea, but I watched a lot of Skip and Shannon Undisputed. I actually wanted to touch on this idea. So every single year, the MVP award, okay? It's always, you got a couple honorable mentions, like this year, Michael Thomas. Honestly, Nick Bosa should have been up in there. Christian McCaffrey, Stephon Gilmore, and obviously Lamar Jackson. And Russell Wilson, all for the MVP award. And we all knew Lamar Jackson was going to win. Second unanimous player of all time to win other than the GOAT, Tom Brady.
There's no doubt yeah.
But that's not my problem. I think that they should split the award up because this year, I think McCaffrey should have definitely had at least a vote. Unreal season, 1,000 rushing yards and receiving yards. It's the second, I think it's like second or third player of all time to do that. I think what I'm getting at is that I think that they should make an NFL award just for quarterbacks.
They should definitely have something. It should be set because
I know they have offensive player of the year, but McCaffrey won nothing this year because Michael Thomas did break the single receiving reception record by Marvin Harrison. And, that I don't have a problem with that. I just think that McCaffrey should have got something this year. And I don't want to be, new generation, everyone deserves an award, but I just think it's kind of unfair how every single year and QB wins the MVP. The last person to do it, I think, was Adrian Peterson in, 2012 maybe. It's actually unreal how many MVPs are won by quarterbacks. And, it is the most important position. They do put up the most stats. They control the game. However, I think it's unfair from other players that have tremendous seasons and they just get overlooked because, Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, one of those transcendent quarterbacks. But I definitely think they should figure something out so it's either just for quarterbacks or, I don't know, just split the award up. But that's my opinion on that NFL award. So, yeah, you agree, right?
Yeah, you kind of said it all.
Yeah.
But they should definitely have something for players like Christian McCaffrey had a good season, and
nothing.
It's exactly, and it's all these players that are doing so well, and MVP only goes to quarterbacks, but all these athletes. Another question me and Tyler had actually was, speaking of athletes and all this, we debate this a lot. What sport breeds the best athletes? Like if you were to choose a sport to play as a kid that translates best, the athleticism you learn from that sport translates best.
Yeah, if I'm a basketball player, can I play any other sport or can I just play basketball? What sport really has the best athletes that can play really any single sport? And, obviously you have those players that can just do anything.
There are kids that just grow up and they're
I do not
athletes.
think football is one of them. You have some exceptions. Russell Wilson can play baseball too. You have OBJ. He can play baseball. I've seen him hit a mean home run. Heard he's a sick soccer player.
Tim Tebow.
I think Tim Tebow. Oh, I guess he plays baseball.
But it's that's different. Those are the type of guys that all around any sport they would do well because they're just athletic people.
Yeah, but for the most part, I thought about this a lot, and my answer, I think basketball. I think basketball has the most athletic athletes because they have people like LeBron. Okay, he's jacked, but he can also play football. I'm sure he could play baseball if he really tried. I'm sure he could play soccer if he really tried.
He might be a little tall for soccer.
Yeah, but might need to cut some weight. But other examples, I think basketball. You have speed, you have athleticism, you have quickness, agility. You have to have everything, and you don't really have 300-pound basketball players. I guess Shaq was pretty heavy.
What about this one? For me, I think it's gymnastics or dance.
A girl-dominated sport, so you think they can play?
I think if I was to do gymnastics or dance as a kid, I think footwork, flexibility, even strength. You know how strong those people are?
My sister does cheerleading. I always joke around there, tell her that cheerleading's not a sport, but I'll give it to her. She's got some heavy shoulders. She lifts girls up all the time. That's a good point.
I feel like
even from the girls' side, though, I would still say basketball.
It's not even from the girls' side. It's for anyone.
Sport itself, though. Back from my high school, all the girls that played three varsity sports, basketball was always one of them, and usually basketball was one of their best sports too. I think basketball, it's the most. You don't have to be 300 pounds to play basketball. You can't be 100 pounds, but you're usually in shape. You're usually lean. You're usually low tone, and that really transcends in all sports. And usually basketball, you can't not be athletic and play basketball. Tell us about Messi.
For a sport like soccer, I know mostly about soccer. You don't have to be that. Some of the best players to ever play are not really that. You don't think of them as that great of athletes. You think of them like a player like Messi, a player like Pirlo, Busquets, who they're not really not that athletic. You see them, they're skinny guys, not that big. They don't even run that much during games, but they're so smart. They think so. Their body moves so slow, but their way their brains work, they move so fast that they're already a step ahead of everyone else. So they don't have to have that athleticism. So that's why I don't think soccer would be a good example of a sport that, depending on, there obviously are kids that are really athletic to play soccer too, but some of the best to ever play are not the most athletic. So
yeah, relating that back to football. Football is my favorite sport, and I don't think Tom Brady can really play any other sport than football. He has just an unreal brain, and same thing as Peyton Manning, and he just knows how to play the sport.
Yeah.
Every sport has those exceptions.
He played baseball too in high school.
He did? I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure he played baseball. So I actually went to the same high school as Tom Brady, and it's funny. You hear all these stories. You all hear all the teachers talking about Tom. They call him Tommy. They say, yeah, Tommy back in the day, he played. First of all, he was second string on the freshman football team. He was a second string quarterback, thinking about quitting the team, and I think it was the only reason he stayed on the team was because the first string got injured or first string quit.
I watched a video about that.
But he played, I'm pretty sure, football, basketball, and baseball. I think he was on the B team, the freshman B team for basketball, and played baseball as well. So it's not that he was an unathletic kid, but compared to some of the other compared to a lot of the other football players, he's not. It's not like he's this amazing athlete either.
Speaking about sick athletes going to your high school, I have a quick little story. One of the starting tight ends for Ohio State University, Jeremy Ruckert, he went to my high school. Walking past him in the hallway, like 6'8" guy. Have all these offers. Like Urban Meyer's been to my high school. Watching him when I was on the JV team in 10th grade, seeing like Urban Meyer, Michigan scouts like on the varsity sideline. It's crazy,
That's always the cool thing. Like
the guy that caught that one-handed catch versus Wisconsin, put them over the top of that game. That kid went to my high school. That kid hit a 500-foot bomb home run in Little League Baseball against me. That ball has still not landed. My dad and I make that joke all the time. And it is just awesome to say. He went to my freaking high school. And if he blows up, I have a cool little story to tell. Mine, I think Christian's a little bit cooler than mine. Tom Brady's the GOAT. He already established himself. But it's definitely pretty cool to have someone that's on the way to fame went to your high school.
That is cool.
Tell them about the other guys that went to your high school.
Well, it's cool. Like, you walk right into our high school. And the NFL sends to your high school, they send you like a golden football for each MVP, Super Bowl MVP that you've had.
Wow.
Graduate your high school. So when you walk in, you see one for Tom Brady and one for Lynn Swann.
That's insane. Tom Brady won more than one MVP in the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, but they only sent one. NFL's kind of cheap like that. But it's cool. No, Lynn Swann, Barry Bonds went to my high school, which was greatest baseball player of all time. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Come on, give him that. Barry Bonds and
David Bakhtiari.
David Bakhtiari went to my high school as well.
Bakhtiari. There's one more guy went there.
There's a lot of guys that went there.
Yeah.
But we were all boys high school.
Yeah, you go to your high school to play sports. You don't go there for academics.
You don't
go
really
there to
go
play
there.
Sports.
I mean, no, there's a great theater program, but you don't go there. You don't go there to do theater.
Oh my God.
But yeah.
Yeah. So like we said last episode, at the end of
we're gonna
each
do a
episode,
scenario, a question for each episode, thought-provoking question.
This one
We talked
Christian
about this
came
a
up
lot.
with.
We talked about this a lot. started with, I asked Tyler, is a fruit roll-up a candy or a snack?
And I said it is a snack. Christian believes that it has all the ingredients.
What I just find weird is has all the same attributes as a candy. Why is it though that it's considered a snack? You know, like what's the difference between a snack and a candy? Where's that line drawn?
It is not just me. We both asked literally everyone about this question. A lot of people had some weird answers. Everyone's answers was different. Well, from all the answers that we got, what I picked up on is that I believe it is the advertising. You know, you don't find Fruit Loops in the candy section at the store. You find it in the snack section. So you already make yourself think it's a snack. Myself growing up, you know, I'm not gonna get a fruit roll up on Halloween. I'm gonna get like Skittles, Starburst. I think Fruit Roll Ups is a snack.
You'll get chocolate on Halloween though. How about that? Is chocolate a candy?
Here's another thing. Here's one I came up with. I think that chocolate is not a candy and chocolate is its own entity. I think chocolate is a chocolate. If you go to the store and you say, yeah, can you buy me some candy? No one's going to come back with the chocolate. They're going to come back with a candy, like a Skittles, like Sour Patch Kids. You know, if my mom tells me to go to the store and buy her candy.
Wait, Sour Patch Kids, is that a candy or a snack?
That's a candy.
That's a candy?
Yeah.
But a fruit roll-up isn't?
No, yeah.
What about gummy bears?
Gummy bears is a candy.
Okay. Interesting.
But fruit snacks is a snack.
If you look at the ingredients of fruit roll-ups,
it's the same as candy.
Gummy bears, it's very similar.
I know. It's just the way we live in. I think that ever since we were born, like we just grew up as that being that and candy being candy. But like back to the chocolate thing though, like my mom tells me to go to the store and buy her chocolate, I'm coming back with a chocolate bar or a Kit Kat or something with chocolate in it. If she asks me to bring a candy, I'm not bringing her back a Hershey bar. That's not a candy.
True. You say a box of chocolates, not a box of candy.
Yeah. You know.
Here, this is it for me though. The fruit roll-up wine. If it looks like a candy, walks like a candy, it has to be a candy. I mean, I don't care how it walks. I don't care how it's packaged. I don't care what you put it in. I don't care what aisle of the store it's in. Dude, how's it not? I just don't get how it's not a candy. You know, unpopular opinion, but it's same ingredients, tastes like a candy. I mean, you're not gonna eat it. A snack, I feel like, fills you up more.
Not candy, necessarily.
Like, what's a snack that? You eat a snack because you're hungry, right?
Well, yeah. If I'll eat a big bar as a snack. I don't get filled up from it.
But you eat it.
Put me over an hour. You know, I can eat
exactly.
like 2 fruit rolls, so put me over for the hour.
But you don't eat candy. I feel like candy you don't eat because you're hungry. If you're hungry, you eat snacks because you're hungry. A fruit roll up.
Yeah, I'll eat a fruit roll up if I'm hungry. Aiden, my roommate Aiden, had fruit roll ups as a snack in his room because he bought them to eat as a snack. None of us ever bought candy to eat as a snack. We brought a snack to eat as a snack. Aiden would eat them all the time, and he'd have 1 or 2, and he'll put them over until whenever the next time he eats. If I had them, I'd do the same exact thing. But I would never buy.
Could it be a dessert though? Like candy can be a dessert.
No, it cannot. I think chocolate can be a dessert, not candy.
Candy? What do you mean? Like after dinner, you want a piece of candy? Like it's your dessert?
No, it's a piece of candy. It's not a dessert.
I consider it a dessert. Are you kidding? You don't consider it's a dessert, dude?
Nah, I don't. It's his own thing. Chocolate can be a dessert though, because chocolate is more affiliated with desserts than candy.
Chocolate can. See, after Halloween, every night after dinner, my dessert would be candy. But sorry.
I'm just eating candy.
My definition of candy includes chocolate too.
Yeah, that's also true. I mean, on Halloween though, when your parents say, "Oh, what did you get? What candies and chocolates did you get?" It's not just what.
No, they don't ask me what candies. They just say, "What candies did you get?" Well, they just ask what candies I get.
I don't know. My mom or my dad or really anyone would be like, "Oh, what kind of chocolate did you get? You know, what kind of candy did you get?"
Well, it must be one of those weird Long Island things.
That's supposed to be one of those weird San Jose, whatever you're
I'm not even from San Jose.
San Mateo.
Yeah. No, it must be like, having a catch type of thing, you know?
Oh, you want to hear it? Here, we'll go to another question before we wrap up. Anyone?
Play catch or have a catch?
Yeah. And for me, it's have a catch. You know, if I say, "Hey, Dad, you want to go play catch?" It sounds like I'm 5 years old. I'm a little baby.
If you have a cat, you can't possess.
Doesn't matter what.
You can't possess a catch. Catch it's an activity.
But play catch sounds like you're a baby.
Do you want to play?
Hey, yo, Dad, you want to go have a catch?
You say, do you want to have a snow or do you want to play in the snow?
No,
You can't possess a catch.
It's just different. You have a catch. It's like I literally texted
How
my
do you
friend
have it? Tell
in
me
the middle
how.
of class.
Tell me how
to
do you
prove
have
a
it.
point.
Tell me how you have it. Tell me how you have a catch.
I throw the ball.
Like how you have a baby. Like how you have candy. How?
That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Literally, I text any of my boys right now. I literally did it in class. I texted my boy Corey. I said, Corey, we're chilling in the living room on a Sunday, any day. I'm like, and I say, yo, if we're going to go throw the football around, what would you say to me? He texts me back. He says, we're going to have a catch. My roommate agrees with me. My friends from home agree with me. I think really any place on the East Coast should agree with me.
Anywhere that's off Long Island, that's like 99% of the U.S. says play catch.
Don't I bet you, if I would DM Tom Brady, said,
Tom Brady would not say have a catch.
yes, he would.
He would say, let's go play catch.
Honestly,
Let's DM him right now. DM him right now and say.
I'm telling you, it's have a catch. Play catch sounds like
totally
you're 5 years
different
old. You sound like a baby when you tell me you want to play catch. If you would have came up to me and said that, I would have said, who do you think you are saying, tell me you want to play catch?
I want to play catch. What? Okay. What if I came up to you and said, I want to have a video game instead
Okay,
of let's play video games. It's not have a video game. Play video games.
No one would
I
ever
wanna-
say that, though.
I
I want
wanna
to have
play-
a video game. That means you want to go buy a video game.
I want to play Xbox. It's not. I want to play Xbox. Not I want to
It's
have
just
an
a
Xbox.
different thing. It's just what it is.
See, you guys just like to change things. You guys like to change the language.
No,
Switch things
we're just the
around.
right language, Long Island.
You're gonna say it's the right language when you guys are a tiny little sliver that I've never even heard of before coming here of the U.S.
Just uncultured, dude. You're an uncultured swine. That's what you are.
That's enough. No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. We're good. No, we're signing off. We're ending on that. Thank you guys for listening. You guys can check us out on Spotify, the 1306sports.com. It's nice enough to post our podcast up there, so go check them out.
And we're
They're doing
also
some cool
going to post on
things.
YouTube, too. Legs Feed the Wolf podcast.
YouTube as well. Legs Feed the Wolf podcast. Don't forget it. Peace.
Peace.